What's good, Green Thumbs? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Johnny Learns Gardening YouTube channel's weekly garden updates. This is the front yard. This is my rose bush. Let's see if I can. No, I'm not going to show them the grass. I said quiet on the set.
But you gotta show them.
I will show them the grass later. This isn't about the grass. This is about the garden.
No.
Okay, quiet. Ready? Shh. All right. So, yes, this is how the rose bush is doing this week. What's today? Thursday, June 12th. According to the phone and the weather, it's supposed to rain on Saturday, and Sunday is Father's Day. So, I'm just trying to get this out of the way now. In comparison to last week, let's test my editing skills. This is this week, and I am inevitable. Snap. And this is a shot of last week. So, guess it's about that time. Let's do it. Alright, I'll see if that works, but it's not like I have any editing skills or anything. But anyway, yeah. So, the rose bush is blooming. It's looking good. But, yeah. I didn't do any of the things that I said I was going to do. There's some things that I need to cut off. Benjamin, what do you want? It is almost nighttime. Now, can I please finish recording this video? Zoom? You want mom to come home? Oh, I can't zoom. It's not letting me zoom. You love her? Oh, there's the zoom. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead back to my garden video, okay? Thank you for this interruption. All right. Zoom out. Let's see here. I don't want to get picked by the thorns. Same thing. I didn't really do anything with the propagating experiments, so it's basically how it was last time, maybe even a little worse off, but there is some potential. I decided to rip out most of that growth that was in there, so now it's clean. There's still some little things in there that I need to rip out, and then I'm fairly certain, but not quite sure, that there is another plant growing with the rose bush. So, I mean, I don't really care, but I feel like I should probably get rid of it. See, the thorny stuff is the rose bush. The not thorny thing is a different plant. So he's kind of taken over, and I didn't realize it until now. But yeah, gonna need to get rid of that. So anyway, cut. These are the tomato plants that my wife bought. These tomato cages are old. That's why you don't throw away your junk, so you can still use them. And then I have this little stake that I tied to this one. So this one was looking pretty rough last week, but he looks like he's coming along. So that's cool. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to do some pruning and maybe some better watering. Yes, Benjamin, how can I help you? What you need? Look, oh, you're wet. You dipped your head in the pool?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because I was trying to make a lot of big balls.
You were trying to make a water big what?
Balls.
Fall? Oh, well, be careful because your clothes are still on. All right. All right, here we are in the back. So I kind of, before I started recording, had rehearsed in my head what I wanted to say. Yes, it's a weekly garden update. How exciting can a weekly garden update be? Well, there are a few firsts, so keep watching. So this is the... I will show them the lawn, Benjamin. Benjamin just got a new lawnmower, so he's obsessed with the lawn. Anyway, so if you've been watching, you know that this is my first time growing potatoes, and this is what they're looking like so far. So green and so healthy looking, except for these guys down here. So I don't know if those are ready, to be harvested or what? I feel like, I don't know, if I disturb it, then I mess up everything else that's in there. Or I should just wait for everything else. But to my understanding, once the foliage starts to die out, that's when the potatoes are ready to harvest. Check this out, guys. First, let's make sure my microphone is still on. Oh, good, it is. But yeah, these are the wildflowers. They're blooming. So thank you, Seed Needs. I'll have to start posting that affiliate link again. Nobody has been buying anything, but yeah, so far Seed Needs is coming through, and it's still a little early, so more flowers to come. But that's one, two, and the third bed. So in the middle of these, I did plant a sunflower seed, but I don't think they're coming. Benjamin, what did I say? Quiet on the set, ready, and action. So come on, give me your hand. Ready? One, two, three, jump! You scared? Oh, it's my brave boy. All right, good job. You made it. Okay. Hey, Snickers, down. Focusing on the grapes. Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong. This is the newest one, and it doesn't look so good. Same thing happened to my old ones. Let's go ahead and zoom past these guys. I'll come back to them. So this was the second one I ever bought. It's a Concord, and I was hoping that after the winter it needed to go through its winterizing process that something would happen, but no, nothing's happening. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know if I just bought some bad plants, but out of three total, I don't get it. I probably did something wrong. Anyway, the first one, I've talked about it before. I ripped that out on accident. It's underneath that pot. Yeah. Anyway, continuing. So, this is my raspberry plant. Um, just from the looks of it, that original stick was what I bought. It was green and it looked healthy and alive, and then I thought I killed it and it died. But I did take a picture and I did Google it, and Google did say it was a raspberry plant. So whatever that is growing next to it, I guess is part of it. Must be connected underneath the soil surface somewhere. But yeah, hopefully it keeps growing and I get some raspberries. This is the newest blueberry plant that I bought, and yeah, it's not doing anything. It doesn't even look as good as the other one. At least the other things that I thought I unalived at least are showing some type of life. This does not. Snickers, get out of there. So this is the very first blueberry plant that I bought. Um, Same thing. I was hoping that after its winterizing process, it would do more. The best I could say is that it's still hanging in there and doing a little bit. So yeah, then got Stitch over there hanging out, and a weed over here I should pulled. Yeah, the weeds are terrible, terrible this year. So I don't want to use any weed killers because I don't want all those chemicals around my vegetable garden. But yeah, the neighbors got a bunch of weeds. Neighbors on the other side got a bunch of weeds. So I don't know. It's inevitable. All right. These strawberries haven't done anything. They even have weeds growing in the pots. So whatevs. The mint I need to do something with. I saw a video about mosquito repellent. You just cut off some mint, take a toilet paper roll. It seems like a waste of toilet paper to me. But yeah, you put some olive oil and then you light it. So it's like a homemade candle with mint scent with it. And that is supposed to repel mosquitoes. So partially why I got the mint for that reason. Otherwise, I would really like to try to make some mojitos out of this. And down here, the cilantro's coming in. Doesn't really look that much. I don't know if I'm supposed to prune it, but I mean, at least they're coming in, right? And if that's cilantro, this must be the parsley. Same thing. It's coming in. We'll see how big it gets. And then the basil. Ooh, basil's coming in. I like basil. How did that get in there? And then this is the, I forget the name, but black basil, pretty much. So that's cool if that's coming in. And then I really don't remember planting anything in here. I want to say those are all weeds. That's how bad the weed problem is. And then neighbor gave me some jugs of water so I don't have to use the chlorinated water, even though I still do. This is the kiwi plant. Same thing. Thought I killed it, but then it has all this growth. So I do water it every so often, but I feel like it's going to need some more stuff like fertilizer. Speaking of which, I think today is a feeding day. But yeah, kind of cool that all that grew. I just wish that it was closer to producing fruit. All right, let's check out the beds. So this is my second raised garden bed. I don't know why I always show this first. But anyway, this is the first time I'm actually growing in it. And I've got the marigolds in the corner. I want to say that this is a marigold that I direct sowed. These I started indoors and transplanted them outdoors. I put a slug trap in here and it didn't catch any slugs from what I can see. That was beer. And I don't know why it turned black, but it did. So, in a previous video, I don't know if you've caught it or not, but I thinned out a lot of the corn. Um, I've had some issues with critters digging up my garden, so I thought that they were eating up all the corn, so I just kept planting and planting and planting. Then all of a sudden, they all started to sprout, and a few of them were close together. So I did actually cut maybe two of them, but then I transplanted other ones because I didn't want to waste it. And then I'm also doing the Three Sisters method. So I got some zucchini and beans growing with them. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out. And then what else? Down here in these corners next to the marigolds are my sugar snap peas. Snickers. I worked hard on this trellis. Will you please stop eating it? All the other sticks in the yard, and you gotta eat up my trellis. Thank you. Yep, so they're coming along. I grew sugar snap peas last year, and I got a couple videos of it. You guys should check them out. Then a couple of videos of Ben eating the sugar snap peas. But yeah, see, some of these corn, I don't know why they're turning brown. Looks like they're still hanging on, but yeah, I don't like that. They look like they're struggling. I googled it and it said inconsistent watering or pest infestation or too much direct sunlight. So not a lot I can do about too much direct sunlight right now. I'm gonna have to get some type of shade cloth. As far as pest infestation, that's why I put the slug trap in there. I did see a slug over in this area in the past, so I imagine there are more slugs. But yeah, hopefully they pull through. And then in here, looks like I have some weeds coming in. I do want to pull them, but I'm also not sure because this looks like it could be a green bean plant next to a zucchini plant next to some corn. So I don't want to destroy anything that I shouldn't. But anyway, this I'm pretty sure is a weed. So I just chop it and drop it, and it will provide nutrients to the soil. So yeah, it's coming along. Oh, um, this is potatoes. First time growing potatoes, and that's the first time I've seen potatoes flowering. So don't really know what it means, but yeah, that was a transplant. I'm sure that corn. This is a transplant. I'm starting to think that some of these were probably just grass, but maybe I don't know. And then I saw a video, actually a few different videos, but I was following Gary Pilarchik and the Rusted Gardens ant trap. So that's what that jar is. Because in addition to the weeds, the ants have been really bad this year. Anyway, this is the second raised garden bed. Oh, let's talk about this. These brassicas. So I thought they were the same, but they look pretty different to me. So one is cabbage, one is broccoli. Not sure which one's which. I've never grown cabbage before. I have grown broccoli once, and I didn't even harvest it. I let it go to seed and didn't know what to do. But yeah, I think this is two plants together. They are. And I don't know if I'm. Oh, three. So there's two right there, and then a third one over here. So I don't know if I'm supposed to be pruning or just letting it be. So far, I just let it be. All right, that's enough on this side. Let's go to the other side. Here we are at the second raised bed. Got my marigolds in the corner. I bought some lights, solar powered. I haven't come out here in the dark yet, so I don't really know how bright they get. But anyway, I did plant a few cucumbers. This one has sprouted a while ago, and these are newer. Not sure if this purplish thing is part of a cucumber and just turning purple for whatever reason, or if that's a weed. But I might have to pull it. Those are a little close together. I should probably thin them out, but yeah. The idea is for them to climb the trellis. I'm very excited for that. And then in here is my lavender. They're getting bigger. I still have yet to transplant it. I've talked about transplanting them or up potting them, and I still haven't done it. Probably because I'm using all my pots for other stuff, but finally got some lavender coming in. And then up here are my tomatoes. I did some pruning. I see a flower. And I did tie some of them on the stakes. So hopefully I have more production this year than I did last year. See all the weeds growing in there? I'm fairly certain that is a romaine lettuce. Just never grown lettuce before. These are actually my first time growing lettuce. I've already harvested a lot of this and it's already grown back. So that's cool. I did plant watermelon. I wasn't sure if it would sprout because they were harvested from an actual watermelon, but looks like they're finally coming in. zoom. So yeah, two right there, two right there, and one right there. So cool. I actually bought some watermelon because I didn't think that the ones I planted would work. Okay, let's talk about the spinach. So I was very excited to get some spinach going. Unfortunately, they bolted right away, and I was hoping that these smaller ones might be able to do something, but they really don't look like it. So I don't know if it's the type of spinach, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but that's them. I did harvest a little bit. I don't know why if they're not doing well, but I am waiting to harvest the seeds. Supposed to harvest seeds from a good plant, but anyway. Oh, these are all planted from harvested seeds, so maybe that's my problem. I just harvested some bad spinach plant seeds. Moving on, here are my jalapeno plants. One, two, three plants. Um, yeah, I kind of watch videos as I go. I probably should do more research before I start planting things, but there's an ant right there. Anyway, I didn't know that I was supposed to tie pepper plants to stakes. I have tried to grow peppers in the past. My wife has started peppers in the past, and yeah, just didn't know what to do. So anyway, I have these up on the stake, and then there are other things that I think I'm supposed to do, but don't really know. But yeah. So here's another first for me and the Johnny Learns Gardening YouTube channel. So over here are all the radishes. I've always harvested them. I've never let them flower. So my goal is to harvest the seeds. I'm gonna have to watch some videos about it because I've never done that before. So yeah, kind of let the actual root go to waste. I did harvest two, and they were okay, but pretty little flowers. I'm assuming those are supposed to be the seeds. I do not know. After I watch a video, I will get back to you. Coming around, see those baby beets down there? Those were directly sown. I got some carrots that were directly sown, but coming around to the other side, this big beet right here was winter sown. And I believe it's definitely ready to be harvested, but I'm torn between harvesting it or trying to see what I can do about getting the seeds. And then, yeah, I planted a bunch of other stuff around here, so I'm reluctant to pull the weeds. So, yeah, I don't know if this is other radishes that I planted. Gotta be. Um, so, there's a brassica over here, fairly certain. So, again, I wasn't sure. I thought that this was the cabbage, and in the other bed were the broccoli. Um, but I really don't know now. Yeah, these weeds. I'm fairly certain these are weeds, and I need to just get rid of them. So I already pulled a lot, and they're still coming. So anyway, moving on. Let's talk about these guys right here. So what these are, sorry, tomatoes. I cut them from, or I, what's the word I'm looking for? Prune them from these guys, and instead of just throwing them away in the compost, I probably should have soaked them in water first, but I didn't. I directly planted them in here, so this one didn't make it. But these guys look like they're hanging in there. Weed. Yeah, I don't know what this guy is. Looks like it's supposed to be a cabbage or a broccoli. Weeds. 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 Uh-oh. Got to deal with that. All right. So, ultimately, that's all I have for today, folks. If you have been following my channel, check out the last few videos I posted. What I've started to do was play a little game and I quote some movie lines. And my challenge to you is name that movie. So I haven't thought of anything for this video. Maybe I'll think of something, but probably not. This was supposed to be a quick little video, but I tend to ramble. So, anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, take care now. Bye bye then. Snickers. Snickers. Say bye. What are you eating? Eating all my wood chips? This guy chews up everything. Anyway, Spidey, keep the garden safe. Black Panther, you too. So you can see why I'm taking these guys. Spider-Man, because I like Spider-Man. Was he chewed up? Maybe a little right there. But Black Panther, you could really tell. Chewed up. Yes, sir? No.
Why?
Because it's late. It's dinner time. And then up there, I got Spidey and Ghost Spider. And on the other side, Green Goblin. Zoom. So, yeah. Starting to decorate a little bit. Stealing my kids' toys. But since they leave it out and the dog chews it up, they're mine now. All right, Ben. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. Say until next time. Say take care now.
Take care now.
Bye bye then.
Bye bye then.
All right. See you guys. All right, guys. I was just kidding. That is not all for today, folks. Maybe I will edit that around and put the actual ending at the end, but I did think of something where I can include some more movie lines. So right now I'm just giving everything a little pre-soak. I will give you a hint before it gets started. Who really wants to watch me watering things? Anyway, I already kind of used this movie in a short that I posted a couple weeks ago. So there's your hint. And when it's time, I will actually use the line. Listen for the bell. And guess the movie. All right. Be right back. So, while I'm doing this, figured I might as well share with you something that I've learned. So, I was Googling why my corn seedlings are turning brown and yellow and orange and all different types of colors. And as I've mentioned, it said that it was inadequate watering or too much direct sunlight or it's being attacked by insects. So, in addition to inadequate watering and all that other stuff, it also talked about chlorinated water. So, as I'm watering from the hose with the city water, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this and should start using non-chlorinated water, non-city water. Anyway, just thought I'd share that real quick. And I will say the movie line shortly. Cool, just checking to see if the mic was still on. It is. And this is the all-purpose fertilizer that I use. Schultz 2020, fast-acting, water-soluble with micronutrients and concentrated. So all I do is take 1 scoop and dump it in. Probably should stir it. So far, I never have. You know what? First time for everything, right? Let's find a stick and let's stir it up. This'll do. So many obstacles. Stirring, stirring, stirring. Oh, look at that big spider. Ooh. Get out of here, dude. I don't want you crawling on me. Yep, that's right. Run. Ooh, did you see him jump and just dive for that like that? It's crazy. It's like the real Spider-Man. Anyway, I'm dragging this video on just for this purpose, to continue the game of movie lines. I wish I knew how to edit better so that I could try to animate some of these plants. But anyway, if I knew how to edit and make the plants animated, I would make it say, "Feed me." Looks like these tomato or potatoes are getting close to harvest time. Should probably do more research and figure out how long it's supposed to take. They've been in here a while. They got some good growth. I've been mounding them. Feed me. Feed me, Simo. Feed me all night long. Wish I knew all the words to the song, but yeah. Who can guess that movie? It's a classic. It's old. Leave the answer in the comments. While I'm at it, I will go ahead and say it. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, don't forget to comment if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns. Let me know. If you guys have any tips, this is a channel about me learning. So let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I should be doing differently. Please and thank you. So out of this one canister, I'm feeding all of these plants. So I was a little worried about burning them because I don't know how much to put. I figured if I just share the love. These are probably too small. I probably shouldn't fertilize the tiny, just now sprouted seedlings. Ooh, I shouldn't miss those tomatoes. I am running out though. Feed me Seymour. Feed me all night long. What are some other songs? Suddenly Seymour. Love that song. I should watch that movie. I haven't seen it in a while. Hopefully this is enough because I don't feel like doing more. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Until next time, take care now. Bye bye then.